Protecting our ecosystems is a complex challenge, but an achievable one. Biodiversity is in severe decline due to conflicting interests, incoherent policies, and insufficient funding. Despite global spending of over $143 billion annually on biodiversity, it falls significantly short of the required $824 billion for effective conservation. The Biodiversity Finance Initiative, BIOFIN, of the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and the European Commission collaborates with governments and the private sector to invest in biodiversity, create jobs, reduce pandemics, and mitigate climate change. Initiated in Sri Lanka in 2017, BIOFIN is currently in its second phase, with the aim of promoting innovative financial solutions to mobilize adequate resources for sustainable biodiversity management in Sri Lanka. The Biodiversity Expenditure Review, BER, showed that biodiversity expenditure in Sri Lanka was less than 0.1% of its GDP from 2010 to 2015. The Financial Needs Assessment, FNA, showed the cumulative financial requirement to achieve the national biodiversity targets to be $342 million between 2018 and 2024. Narrow fiscal space, institutional complexities, and limited corporate sector involvement restrict Sri Lanka from achieving its national biodiversity targets. To combat this, BIOFIN has introduced 3 signature finance solutions to be implemented in Sri Lanka. Firstly, to promote sustainable tourism, the National Sustainable Tourism Certification Scheme was introduced. Together with the Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority and in line with the Global Sustainable Tourism Council guidelines, 37 hotels were certified under the accommodation certification in 2019. In 2020, Destination Management Certification was introduced to 9 destinations. In 2022, NSTC for tour operations began, and in 2023, the project expanded its reach to include small and medium tourism service providers. The expected financial outcome generated by the tourism sector for biodiversity purposes is estimated to be $5.4 million by 2025. Secondly, to enhance access to biodiversity-friendly investments, the Sustainable Finance Roadmap was launched in 2019 with the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, CBSL. This allowed CBSL to mobilize resources from the International Finance Corporation, IFC, and develop the Green Finance Taxonomy in 2022 to encourage the private sector to invest in biodiversity-friendly projects. Today, 15 commercial banks operate with sustainable finance credit schemes. The project created awareness and built capacities of 139 banking officials, including 54 females, through the Center for Banking Studies, CBS, and directly with commercial banks. The expected financial outcome generated by the finance sector for biodiversity purposes is estimated to be $4 million by 2025. Thirdly, initiated payment for ecosystems, PES, for mini hydro operations. It supported the first ever PES pilot in Sri Lanka. The expected financial outcome from PES schemes for biodiversity purposes is estimated to be $350,000. Additionally, the project has also started working on developing an insurance scheme to address the human-wildlife conflict, Urban Green Space Development Fund, Marine Disaster Management Fund, and Corporate PES. In Sri Lanka, BIOFIN will continue to work towards creating a nature-positive economy by combining and enhancing existing financial solutions and introducing new and innovative ideas to secure a brighter, more sustainable future for our planet.